Question number 16. 5 balls are arranged around a circle. Chris chooses 2 adjacent balls at random and interchange them. Then Silva does the same with her choice of adjacent balls to interchange being independent of Chris's. What is the expected number of balls that occupy their original positions after these 2 successive transitions? Okay, so this is another expected value questions. So let's draw a diagram and show that each of the cases with their probability and the number of balls remain their positions. Okay, let's see, this is a 5 balls we call A, B, C, D, E. They are located in position 1, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5. So without losing generality, so we can just let Chris pick ball A and ball B and do the interchanging as B and A. So this is the first interchanging, right? Then Silva do the second one. Then Silva has a few cases. If you think about Silva, Silva can do again the position 1 and position 2 interchanges. So in this case, there are all 5 balls remain the original position, right? All 5 balls. So these are 5 balls. But what is the probability she can do that? She can do 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5, 1. So the probability Silva to find position 1, position 2 is 1/5. So then we look at the second case. Silva going to do 2, 3, or 5, 1. So in this case, there are only 2 balls remain the original position, right? So let's say it Chris do 1, 2, then Silva do 2, 3, then 5 and 4 remain the original position, right? Similarly, if you Silva do 5, 1, then 3, 4 gonna remain the original position. So basically 2 balls remains on the original position. So what is probability? Right, out of the 2 pairs, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 5, 1. So 2 of them give you the 2 ball remainder position, right? So the probability is 2/5. So let's do the last case. So that's gonna be Silva do 3, 4, or 4, 5. Right, in this case, so if Silva do 3, 4, so there's only 1 ball left. That's 5 remain the original position, right? So this is going to be 1 ball in original position. What is probability? Yes, out of 5 pairs, so we have 2 give you this. That's 2/5. So now we just need to find the expected value. So the first case, which give us the contribution is 5 times 1/5. The second one, that will be 2 times 2/5. So the third case give you the contribution is 2 times 1. 1 times 2/5. So add them together, we have 11/5. So which equal to 2.2. So the answer is D. Question number 17. Distinct lines L and M lie in the xy plane. They intersect at the origin. Point P, -1, 4, is reflected about line L and point P prime. And then P prime is reflected about line M to point P double prime. The equation of line L is 5x minus y equal to 0. And the coordinate of P prime double prime are 4, 1. What is the equation of line M? So let's first draw a diagram. We have a coordinate plane. We have P, -1, 4. Line L, 5x minus y equal to 0. So you should notice the line has slope 5 and goes through the origin. Point P reflect over line L to P prime. And then from P prime, we go to P double prime at 4, 1. We can imagine there's going to be a straight line M between the point at P prime and P double prime. We will find the equation of line M. If you learn the geometry, you know these transformation are two consecutive reflection over two line L and M. So this just like a rotation. So if we think about this angle between the two lines theta, so this rotation from here to here, so this rotation is 2 theta. Right? So we can easily find out this rotation actually is just 2 theta equal to 90 degrees. And theta actually equal to 45 degrees. Theta equal to 45 degrees. So we are looking for the equation of line M. So if we know the slope of line M, then it's easy to find out. Right? So because line M goes through the origin, we just need to know the slope. So if you're a student, you've already learned the pre-calculus, we know a very useful trigonometry formulas. That's a sum angle and difference angle formula. Right. Here, I think we already know this angle, this slope. If we think about these, is alpha. This angle is beta. Actually, the tangent beta is what we want. That's the slope. So we can see tangent alpha actually is slope of L, which equal to 5. So tangent beta is what we want. That's a slope. And we find the beta actually equal to alpha minus theta. Right? So we can just use in the formula tangent beta equal to tangent alpha minus theta equal to tangent alpha minus tangent theta divide 1 plus tangent alpha tangent theta, right? So I just let you know this theta is 45 degrees, then equal to tangent 45 degree, which equal to 1, right? So we just find out this equal to 5 minus 1 over 1 plus 5 times 1, which equal 4 over 6 or 2 over 3. So then we can see this has a slope m equal to the tangent. This is the 2/3. So easy to solve this equation going to be m, line m, just y equal to 2/3 of x. So rearrange this equation, we got the answer is 2x minus 3y equal to 0. Check the options, we find D is correct. Okay, so what about, we haven't learned the sum and difference angle formula in trigonometry. Okay, so then we're gonna work on with the property of reflection, right? Let's say basically from P reflect across L to P prime. So basically we can find image P prime by draw this perpendicular line, cross this L, right? So you know this distance must congruent to this distance. Again, so from P prime to P double prime, we draw this perpendicular line. So this congruent to this. Right. So to find the equation for line M, the most important thing is we need to know the slope of the line M. Right. If we find the coordinates of the P prime, let's see, this is A and B. So we can use the slope formula, find the slope of P prime, P double prime. Then using the property of perpendicular line, we can find the slope of M. Then we're going to have the equation, right? So that's going to be our plan. Then how to find the coordinate of the P prime? Okay, so then we need to go back to look at the point P, reflection across the L, then give you image P prime. So we can think about this as a perpendicular, right? We can find the equation of this line because it's perpendicular to L. The line L has slope. Line L, its slope is 5, right? From the equation 5x minus y equal to 0. That won't hard find the slope of the line P prime is just equal to -1/5. And then we can find the equation of P prime, P prime, which just equal to, right, this equation we use the slope point form. That's y minus, we are having the coordinates of a P, right? Y minus 4 equal to -1/5 of x minus -1 or x plus 1. Right. We know this equation P prime. We know equation of L. So with these two equations, it's easy to find the intersection of these two lines. So if we call this Q, we can find the intersection by solving the equation system. This one and 5x minus y equal to 0, right? So we have line L, we have line P prime. So the intersection Q gonna be the solution of this equation system, right? Add this equation to cancel y, we can find 5x minus 4 equal to -1/5 x plus 1. So if this to solve x equal to 19 over 26. And then we can find y, right? Remember y equal to 5x. That's equal to -5 over 26. So this is a coordinates for the point Q. And because this reflection has an equal distance, that means Q is the midpoint of P and P prime. We can use up the midpoint formula, right? Midpoint formula M equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, right? So because P prime has AB, we can use that, right? The midpoint, that's a Q equal to 19 over 26, then 95 over 26, which must equal to -1 plus A divided by 2, then 4 plus B divided by 2. We can solve A and B, right? So if we compare these, we solve A equal to 32 over 13. We can find B equal to 43 over 13. Right, so this is for point P, right? So we have P equal to 32 over 13. So 43 over 13. So now we can continue work on the slope of P prime, P double prime. The slope equal to 43 over 13 minus 1. We have here is 32 over 13 minus 4, which equal to, so I multiply by 13 up and down. So the top one going to be 43 minus 13. The bottom one is 32 minus 52. So find this equal to 30 over 20, negative 20, which is -3 over 2. So that's the slope of P prime, P double prime. So the slope for the line M, there's a negative reciprocal base, right? This has the 2 over 3. All right, so then we can find the slope of line M, y equal to 2/3 of x. Simplify, we got 3y equal to 2x, and 2x minus 3y equal to 0 is the standard form of this line M. Check options, we find that D is the correct answer. Question number 18. 3 identical square sheets of paper, each with side length 6, are stacked on top of each other. The middle sheet is rotated clockwise 30 degrees about its center, and the top sheet is rotated clockwise 60 degrees about its center, resulting in the 24-sided polygon shown in the figure below. The area of this polygon can be expressed in the form of a minus b square root of c. And a, b, c are positive integers, and c is not divisible by the square of any prime. what is A plus B plus C? So actually, if we look closely, this 24-sided polygon can be divided as a 24 identical triangle shown here, right? So we have 24 identical of these. So if we know the area of the triangle, basically we're going to just times 24, find the area of the 24-sided polygon. Then how to find the area of this triangle? Okay, so the area has a of triangle is base times height, right? So we can look at this as a base. So the height gonna be from here to drop to this side, right? If we connect here, you know this gonna be the side of this square on the base. So you can see this is gonna be the height. This height basically half of the silence. This is gonna be 3. So this is gonna be perpendicular. What else? By symmetry, we know this actually is 3 as well. Okay, so I think if you extend this one, you should expect this gonna meet this one, right? So this one from here, from this point, so that will be go to this one. This just the rotation of 30 degrees. Right? So then this side, this part, just is the leg in this 30, 60, 90 right triangle shown here. So I'm going to just draw this in blue. So this blue triangle is 30, 60, 90 triangle. This leg is 3. So this leg going to be square root 3. So now you look at the base. This base just nothing but 3 minus square root 3. This is the base. The height equal to 3. The triangle area gonna be half of base 3 minus square root 3 times 3. And the total area of this 24-sided polygon, just 24 times area of this triangle. So which equal to 24 times 1/2 times 3 minus square root 3 times 3. We can do canceling. So this is going to be 12, so which equal to 36 times 3 minus square root 3. So which equal to distribute 108 minus 36 square root 3. We need to solve A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C equal to 108 plus 36 plus 3, which equal to 147. Check options. E is track 1. Let n be the positive integer 777 777, a 313-digit number where each digit is a 7. Let fr be the leading digit of r's of n. What is f2 plus f3 plus f4 plus f5 plus f6? For this question, we need to know what fr exactly meaning, right? So we can just see if we have f2 So basically what that means, that would be the second roots of this number, right? So we're gonna see this number is 7777 dot 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 777, right? So here is total 313 digit 7. So which can be right 7.77 dot 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 7. So times 10 to power 312. Right? So then we need to do the second root of this number. So that's going to be the 7.77 times 10 to power 312. So this is going to be the second root. Basically, that's going to be to the power of 1/2. That's just like a square root. So what this is equal to, right? So this equal to the square root of 7.77 then times 10 to power 156, right? You can see here, this give us a integer. So remember this 2 to power 2 equal to 4, 3 to power 2 equal to 9. So this number is 7.77. So this is between 4 and 9, right? So this must be some number between 2 and 3. Square root give us, this is going to be 2 something times 10 to the power 156. It's easy to see that here we have F2 is a leading digit. Basically, that's going to be 2. Okay, let's clean the board, see what is F3. So again, so this number is 7.777 times 10 to the power 312. So we're gonna do the third roots, right? F3, we're gonna find the third roots, then we're gonna find the leading digit, right? Again, so this gives us the cubic roots of 7.777, then we times 10 to the power 104, right? This is going to be 1/3 roots. Right, so now you can see this gonna be give us, right? Remember 1 to the power 3 equal to 1, 2 to the power 3 equal to 8, right? So this number is between 1 and 8. So give us the third root is 1 point something something times 10 to the power 104. So then this gives us the leading digit is 1. So F3 actually equal to 1. So look closely about this. So if we have F4 and F6, let's follow the same idea, right? Let's see F4. So F4 actually is 7.77 times 10 to the power 312 to power 4th roots. Then this gives us 7.77 times 10 to the power, this this 312 divided by 4, so give us 78, right? So this give us the leading digit is 1. So this give us leading digit is 1, right? So if we look at the 6 roots, so this give us 6 roots, so F6, right? So then remember this 312 is divided by 6. So that basically is to the 6th root 7.777 times this 10 to the power of 52, right? So again, the leading digit, look at here, this also give us 1, right? Remember 1 to the power 6 equal to 1, then 2 to the power 6 equal to 64. So this number 7.77 is between these two numbers. This gives us 1 point something times 10 to the power 52. The complicated part is F5, right? So if we look at F5, so that's going to be the 5th root 7.777 times 10 to the power 312 to the power 1/5, right? So this is not multiple 5. So what we're going to do is this actually 7.77 times 10 to the power 2 times 10 to the power 310, then to the power 1/5, right? So now you can see this is going to be 10 to the power 310. This 310 is multiple 5. We can evenly do the 5th root, give us 10 to the power of 62, right? So the previous part is going to be the 5th root of 777.77, etc. So then we just need to focus on this. What a leading digit of this? Let's give us F5. Right. So then we can look at 2 to the power 5 equal to 32. 3 to the power 5, which equal to 81 times 3, right? 81, 240, 243. Then we have 4 to the power 5, which is 1024. Right. So this is a 777. So that's between these two numbers. Right. So then this tells us this give a 5th root that's equal to 3 point something 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 times 10 to the power 62. So this also tells us the leading digit of this number is 3. So then we're going to find the sum of all these numbers. That's going to be 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1, which equal to 8. So the answer is A, 8. Question number 20. In a particular game, each of 4 players rolls a standard 6-sided die. The winner is the player who rolls the highest number. If there is a tie for the highest roll, those involved in the tie will roll again, and this process will continue until one player wins. Hugo is one of the players in this game. What is the probability that Hugo's first roll was a 5, given that he won the game? To solve this question, students need to know the 2 key concepts. The first one is called conditional probability. The second one is equally likely. Right. So this one, the question is, what is the probability that Hugo's first roll was a 5, given that he won the game, right? So you need to find the probability under the given, under he won the game. And then he has a 5. Okay, so this is called conditional probability. We have the formula P A given B equal to P A and B over PB. right? To understand this better, so we're going to use a example to explain what is the conditional probability is. Right. Let's look at this. So if you have a six-sided die, so you roll it and you roll a 2. So the question actually asks you, what is the probability you roll a 2 if we already know you roll an even number, right? So then in this question, this is a P 2 given you roll an even number, right? So this actually is you got a 2. If you got a 2, and this is even number, and you have an even number. So I can write here P 2 and even number, right? So you can see you have 2, you have even number, total together, this is going to be 1/6 of a chance, right? And then this is P A and B. Then what is P E? P E basically you got even number. So even number are 2, 4, and 6 out of 6 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's actually 3/6, right? To find the conditional probability P2 given an even number, that's going to be 1/6 over 3/6, which equal to 1/3. Okay, so this is a concept of a conditional statement, conditional probability. So that's actually we are looking for this conditional probability here. All right, so then we're going to look at another concept called equally likely, right? So if you, like without restriction, look at this question. We have 4 people rolled. So each of the players are equal likely. Hugo is one of the player. He gonna win in 1 out of 4. That's his probability to win, right? So suppose they tie someone, right? There are only 2 people left. From there, they roll for the winner, right? These 2 are equally likely. Each one has 1/2 of a chance to win, right? This is called equally likely. Now I think we're gonna start looking at this question. So again, to find the probability, the conditional probability A given B, right? For this one, what is probability? This B basically is A given B, that's a 5 given B. B is Hugo wins. So that's going to be equal to, he got a 5 and he wins. Over Hugo wins. Right? So of course, it's easy to find the probability for Hugo win, right? So because equally likely, we have 4 players, he has 1/4 of a chance to win. So this is already 1/4. Now we can look at what is he win with a 5. Hugo win with a 5. Wins with a 5. Okay, so case 1. So Hugo roll a 5. All the other players roll number other than 5, smaller than 5, right? So then this basically he got a 5, so that's he got 1/6 of chance Hugo rolls a 5. And then the next player must roll 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cannot roll 5, cannot roll 6. So then it beat the second player. The second player must roll 4 out of 6. So next player also need any number below 5. So then we have 4 over 6. Okay, so this is probability he roll 5. Other players all roll less than 5. This is case 1. Right. So we're going to put other less than 5, right? So now we look at the case. He's not only player roll 5. So we have one more player's roll 5. So basically this is going to be, we have 2 5s, right? But actually, so Hugo must be one of them, right? And another player got a 5, right? So let's see what is probably he got this. But other than these two players got 5, the rest must got below 5, right? So then Hugo still have a chance to win. So let's see here what happened here. So we have 1, 6 for Hugo. So we have another player is 1, 6. This first player got a 5 as well, right? So then we times the rest player must got 4 over 6 and 4 over 6. Other number less than 5, right? So this is just one of the case, right? One case. So in this case, Hugo has under this condition, right? So you can see this player, Hugo, and the first player A, they're gonna go to a next round, reroll, right? So because they are equally likely, so Hugo wins by the chance of 1/2, right? So this is a chance he and the first player A go to next round. Both roll 5 goes back next round. But not just this case, right? Because we can have Hugo, the first player A got a 5, Hugo got a 5, and the player B got a 5, right? So this not necessarily be Hugo and A. Could be Hugo with B, Hugo with C. So basically there are going to be 3 of these cases. This is going to be times 3. Okay, so continue. We're going to go case 3, right? So we have 3 5s. So then again, so Hugo got 1, 6. Another player got 1, 6. Another player got 1, 6. The last player must got 4 over 6. And in this case, 3 players go to next round. Because equally likely, so each player has chance to 1/3 of win. And Hugo has 1/3 of win in this situation. Again, so not just the case A and B go to the second round. Could be A and C, B and C, right? So this basically is a 3 choose 2 ways to do that, right? So again, so this is still 3, right? 3 choose 2 is 3. Okay, of course we have last case. So we have 4 5s. Everybody got a 5. Everybody go to next round, right? So then look at here, that's going to be 1, 6 times 1, 6 times 1, 6 times 1, 6. So then they are equal likely to go to next round. Let's just see Hugo has 1/4 of a chance to win. All right. Okay, so that's all we can just find out. So these actually add them together. So this gave us P, A, and B. P got 5 and he wins. Hugo got 5 and wins, right? So we're going to find this going to be P, A given B, which equal to the bottom one is 1/4 as we show here. Then we're going to add these parts. The first part is 4 to the power 3 over 6 to the power 4 plus this actually is 4 to the power 2 times 3 over 6 to the power 3, 6 to the power 4 times 2. So plus 1, 4. So this is a 3. Cancel this 4 over 6 to the power 4. And plus this is going to be 1 over 6 to the power 4 times 4. Okay, so then we simplify this. So we multiply for 4 up and down. So we have here, this is going to be 6 to the power 4. Then this is going to be 4 to the power 4 plus 6 to the power 4. So times 2, we have 6 to the power 2 times, we have 6 plus 6 to the power 4, here 4 plus 1 over 6 to the power 4. So which equal to 6 to the power 4 on the top. We have 4 to the power 4 equal to 256 plus 96 plus 4 plus 1, which equal to 6 to the power 4. The top one we have 100. $356. Oh, I think I forgot times 4. This is 4 to the power 2. This is going to be actually 16. Then plus 1. So added together, this actually equal to 112. So it's 369. Right, 369. So we need to do some canceling. So 300, I'm not using here. 369 over 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. So which equal to, I'm going to divide by 9. So that's going to be 9 times 40, 41. So the bottom one is 6, 6, 6, and 6. So when I cancel 9, I got 2 and 2. So total together we have 41. The bottom one is 12 times 12, 144. So check the options. You find C is the correct answer.